Hi, students. We're looking at a cheek cell of a human magnified at 400 times. So thinking that obviously there's lots of different types of cells, but just looking at this as an example, what we're seeing here is we can see very clearly the nucleus of the cell. And then there are bacteria that are all over it, but we really want to focus on the nucleus. Inside of this nucleus, if we could zoom in, we would see all compact, all of the DNA of the human that has all of the instructions for making all of the proteins that a human makes in their cells. So we can see, and there are moments when the chromosomes align in a particular pattern when the cell is on the verge of replicating. And we are able to see that, and we're able to actually freeze that. And we can see the 46 chromosomes, the 23 pairs of chromosomes. What you're looking at here is the 23 pairs of chromosomes in a human male. So we see these pairs of chromosomes. You get one from mom and you get one from dad. They look very similar. Some of them are different lengths. And what we will see here at the very end that designates this as male, or that demonstrates that this is male, is the X and Y chromosome. Pay close attention to this. This is where you will see the difference that will be the main determiner whether or not you were born as a boy or a girl. We look at the female chromosomes. As you can see, all of these are pretty much the same, with the exception of the X chromosome. You see that this is different than the X and Y. All of these other ones are pretty much the same. If we were to look and zoom in further onto any one of these chromosomes, you'd see all of these bands. These bands are genes. These are gene regions. So these regions have the information to make the particular proteins, the instructions to make the particular proteins. So on chromosome 3, there are these bands that have the instructions to make whatever proteins they make. If we were to zoom in on any one of these chromosomes, we would see a string of nucleotides, which are molecules, very, very tightly wound all around, over and over again, in that DNA helix form that you are familiar with. And so there are billions of these molecules tightly wound into the configuration of a gene, and these genes band together to form a chromosome. And there are 46 of these chromosomes inside of the nucleus, and these 46 chromosomes together, we make up the genome of the cell. So you can see 6 billion nucleotides are compacted into 30,000 gene sequences. These 30,000 gene sequences are found on one of 46 chromosomes, and all of these chromosomes together are found compact inside of the nucleus. Every animal has its own unique number of chromosomes and number of genes. We're going to focus on the human genome.